Hello children, how are you? I hope all are good. This is Kameshwari. I am ready to teach a lesson in geography 8th class. The name of the lesson is the resources. In this lesson you have to discuss the word resources and types of resources and conserving resources. Let us know more about the resources. What is the meaning of resource? Anything that can be used to satisfy a need is a resource. Children, I draw some of the pictures here. See carefully, those are all pictures. Okay. One auto rickshaw, glass of water, and electrical bulb, a book. These are all resources. Why we call these are all things resources is water you drink when you are thirsty, the electricity you use in your home, the book you use to study, the rickshaw you get home from your school. So these things all are have utility. That's why we call these are all things resources. Why these things are resources? Because these things all are satisfying your needs. Now have you understand the word resources? Water, electricity, auto rickshaw, book have something common. They have all been used by you, so they have utility. Utility or usability is what makes an object or substance a resource. Use gives it value. Use gives it value. Value means worth. Some resources have economic value, some resources have aesthetic values. Economic value. What is the example of economical value is gold. All the metals have economic value. Children, I showed here one of the gold biscuits. Those are all economical valuable resources. Next, second one, aesthetic values. Aesthetic values, here I showed one of the landscape. Some resources have economical values, some like the landscape may not, but both are important and satisfy the human needs. Next, another important thing is time and technology. Time and technology are two important factors that can change substance into resource. Both are related to the needs of the peoples. People themselves are most important resource. It is their ideas, inventions and discoveries that lead to the creation of more resources. For example, discovery of wheel, it helped in development of newer modes of transport, and discovery of fire is practice of cooking, and the conserving water to electricity. The technology to create hydroelectricity has turned energy in fast flowing water. Next, next we are going to the types of resources. Resources are generally classified into three types. Those all are natural resources, human made resources, and human resources. First, you have to learn about natural resources. What is the meaning of natural resources? Is natural resources that are drawn from nature and used without much modification. Here, for example, air, water, and petroleum, minerals, etc. Natural resources are free gifts of the nature. Again, natural resources are divided into two types. Those are renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources means these resources are which we get replenished quickly. These all are replenished quickly day by day. Suppose here I gave examples for you, wind and solar energy. Next one, non-renewable resources. Those resources are those which have a limited stock. coal and petroleum. Here these two, once the stocks are completed, it may take long years to be replenished. The distribution of the natural resources depends upon number of physical factors like terrain, climate, and altitude. The distribution of resources is unequal because these factors differ so much over the earth. Now let us come to the second type of resource, human made resources. When What is the meaning of human made resources is when natural resource undergoes drastic change by human invention, that is called human made resources. Example, roads, buildings, and bridges. These are the examples of the human made resources. Next one, human resources. Human resources, people create more resources with their skill and technology to do so. That is why human beings are special resources. The example of this human resources is technology. That's why human beings are special resources. Children, have you understood the three types of resources: natural resources, human made resources, and human resources? Now you learn how to conserve the resources. Conserving resources. Using resources carefully and giving them to get renewed is called resource conservation. Why should we conserve the resources? Here I gave two answers to you. Shortage of water and petroleum deposit exhaust. We are already facing the shortage of water at many places because of excessive use of water. The another reason is the scientists predict that coal and petroleum are going to be exhausted in the near future. Hence, it is important to conserve the natural resources. Children, conservation not only secures our life but also life of future generations. Did you hear the word sustainable development? Yes. What is the meaning of sustainable development is it means balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future. We should follow the 3 R's of conservation for sustainable development. What are those 3 R's? Is reduce, reuse, and recycle. We should reduce the consumption. Next, reuse. You should reuse as many items as possible. The last R is the recycle. We should recycle items whenever possible. If you follow these 3 R's, ultimately it makes a difference in your life. Children, some principles are given in your textbook. Those principles now you read carefully. Respect and care for all forms of life. Improve the quality of human life. Conserve the earth's vitality and diversity. Minimize the depletion of natural resources. Change personal attitude and practices towards the environment. Enable communities to care for their own environment. What is the meaning of these sentences are give importance to nature and appreciate the greatness of the earth and protect our natural resources. Children, if you read the lesson, if you understand the lesson, it does not helpful to you. If you follow the lesson and apply in your daily life. Okay, children, thank you. Jai Hind. నాకు చోట పట్టింది.